Hi there.
Good evening.
We're on different sides today.
Yes.
I've come to this side.
And I've come to this side.
Welcome.
He's still Eddie.
And she's still Hollie. Welcome to our weekly blog. It's, I'm going to take my glasses off. Bit of vanity. Right. We've just popped in here, as we usually do.
Since last week.
Yes.
Well, I have too.
We just popped in to say hello, welcome. We hope that you've had an absolutely fabulous week. But I have to say, not a lot has actually happened this week, has it?
No.
It's almost like we're just going to be waffling because we've not got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to have changed much from last week.
You went too well at the beginning of the week.
No, I was a bit of a dicky tummy, but I'm fine now. I'm fine.
You're fine. You're okay.
Don't worry. Had my hair cut, as Hollie says.
Yes, I had my haircut too.
You've got a fringe back.
Yes.
Which is great.
Yeah, I was fed up with the Elvis quiff. I had to go.
Yeah. But I have to say there are rumours growing that we are having a couple of spikes here on the island. A couple of the bars have been tested positive.
And
people in the bars for COVID-19. And they've been closed down until further notice, haven't they?
Well, I don't think they've closed down. I think they've
voluntarily. Yeah, it's a precautionary
closed
measure.
down as a precaution, yes, and they are self-isolating.
So that's what they're doing. But it just shows that, you know, if you do get a case of COVID in your bar or your restaurant, it just shows how sensible people are to actually take the precautionary measure to close.
Yeah, and it just goes to show how important the hand washing is and the masks and everything, you know.
Yeah, I hear people saying masks are no good, it's just fake news. No, they are good. If you look back to the Spanish flu of 1918, virtually every poster, every photograph you saw had people wearing masks. Spanish flu lasted for around about 2 years, and this has got every indication that it could also. So the more we can do to help prevent the spread, the better it'll be. Mind you, I have to say, I've been watching the news.
Oh, that's brave.
Oh, no, I tell you, the amount of people on beaches at the moment, and beaches are like getting really crowded. How can people not see that that's a potential breeding ground to spread the COVID disease?
I know it's all well and good telling people to go and spend your holidays in the UK, but
it's just beyond me. It's beyond me. You see, you're still here in Spain, well, in Tenerife for sure. The beaches are segregated, and they will only allow so many on the beaches.
One way on, one way off.
Yeah, simple as that. But I don't know. When we had lockdown, like we said before, it was a proper lockdown, and that's it. Simple as that. So we kind of like the fact that our beaches are not crowded, they are segregated. But when we look at the news, it is a bit scary, isn't it?
Absolutely it is.
And then they were talking about making people over 50 self-isolate until further notice.
I don't get that.
I don't work it out.
No.
I really don't. Because
it's,
it's the youngest generation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not ageist.
Spreading.
But, you know, it's all the young kids going around in their groups. And it's all well and good, yes, if they got it, they would probably be fine because they're young and healthy. But it's the other people, it's who they could give it to.
Yeah, and if you're over 50, you're still active, you don't want to be locked in your house because of these idiots.
There's some 50-year-old active people that are more active than the kids.
Oh, absolutely. Brilliant. So, over 50s lockdown. Another thing that got me as well was, in the UK, they says, we've got to open the schools, but we'll have to close the shops and bars. How does that work?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Does it? I can't see any logical reason.
There just doesn't seem to be no rhyme or reason anymore, does there?
I can't see any rhyme or reason as to why you would have to shut the bars and the shops so you could open the schools. Did it not work before?
All people have got to do, they've just got to police it better.
They've just got to be sensible.
Yes.
That's what it boils down to. Little bit of common sense. And more importantly, stop thinking about yourself. Start thinking about the population as a whole. What can you do to help the spread of COVID-19 be kept to an absolute minimum? Stop thinking about yourself and whether you can go and spend time with your mates. Just use a bit of common. It's not rocket, is it, me?
No, it's not rocket science, is it?
It's not. I mean, you don't go to school to study common sense. Maybe you should. Maybe you should.
Would you like me to get your box out?
Yes, I feel like I should be on a soapbox. But it just, I just find it so annoying. But then again, we are, at this present moment in time, living in a different society that does things very differently.
Yes.
I'm not saying the mainland Spain does things differently, because in all honesty, we don't know. We don't know. All we know about is what happens here on our tiny little speck in the Atlantic.
Yeah, and what makes me sad is the amount of holidays that are getting cancelled with no notice.
No.
You know, some airlines are still flying, other airlines, and it just makes no sense.
I'm gonna. It's not advice. I'm not trying to teach you to suck eggs, but here's an interesting point. If you've booked a holiday and you get worried about going because of COVID-19, don't cancel it. Don't cancel it, because if you cancel it, you will lose your money. And if you cancel it an hour before you fly, you'll still lose your money. But if the company cancel it, then you'll get a refund.
Then you get a refund.
So don't make a gut reaction and
Yeah.
cancel your holiday. Hang on to the absolute last moment. It's not advice, it's just a little bit of common sense. I don't think we've got anything else to say.
No, I don't
have
think we
we?
have. It's all a bit dull, isn't it, at the moment?
It's just absolutely
And
nothing going on.
It's just this massive big limbo with no end in sight.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
See, there's a couple of places you could go and have a look at for us. You could go and look at ilovelosgigantes.com. ilovelosgigantes, one word, .com.
Yes, that's my blog site.
And that's Hollie's blog site.
Yeah.
And it's really doing quite well. And she offers what should we call them? Your
Musings.
Your musings as to what our week's been like. So guys, go and take a look at ilovelosgigantes.com. We're still using our hashtags. Hashtag be safe.
Hashtag ride the storm.
And we'll see you next week. Whatever you do, stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay COVID free.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.